Is this thing on?
Hello there folks, welcome back to another Skyblock with TechnoJock. I was wondering what to do about the sand situation over here, and I've kind of got it sorted just now. I did set up another conduit here into the trash can, but I've set it to the priority of -10, so it will always keep the sand up, topped up in the barrel, but I don't really have a way of accessing the sand. I'm not worried about the gravel or the dust too much. I might worry about dust at some point. Clay making, but I'm not altogether bothered by that. But I do want to keep enough sand. We've got loads of sand just now, but I do want to keep enough sand on hand that I can make glass anytime I want, and I don't want to get into a situation later on where I'm running out. So I thought I might sort of hook into this system here. I want a chest. I was thinking about using a mini chest, but that'll look horrible. And to be honest, I'm not running out of sand anytime soon. I do want some impulse item ducts, and that, I think that'll get us all we need at the moment. So I'm going to set up another chest here. Which way around do these chests set up? And that. And I'll set up another impulse. These are normal item ducts, not impulse ones, and that's a reinforced servo. Just for the sake of everybody's sanity, I'm going to make myself another signalum servo, because we are not hurting for any of those. And I just want item ducts. Impulse item ducts, normal item ducts. There we go. Because it doesn't need to be anything more. Now remember, this line here hooks directly into our storage controller, and item ducts will only pull out of an inventory if there is sufficient space for it to go into. So all I want to do is set that up to go, and we will do news first, that's fine. That's all okay. So I just want to put sand into this. All I need to do is hook into this. Now, I want to make sure that I'm not interfering with this. Let's put it onto item mode. So we want to undo that, and then we're going to come up here. In fact, we really didn't need those. Let's go back and go take that off and take that off. So we're coming up here, we're coming, disconnecting this line, and then we're just going to go like that and like that. And then this will be filtered for sand. I need a filter. Didn't have one. Normal filter should do, and I will need a little bit of sand. There we go. So let's just go, yeah, so insert that white list sand. That should be sand going in there. Excellent, and that's going to go through. Now, what will happen is that's still a higher priority than the trash can. So now the excess sand is going into this chest and will be going into our storage system. We should see this going up. It is, yep, perfect. So that will fill up. It's got a huge storage, so it won't fill up for a long time. This will continue running. I think I should perhaps make that a slightly lower priority. Yeah. I'll make that a little bit lower priority. This is a -10 priority, so that's still a higher priority than the trash can, but the highest priority is this. So this will be getting kept stocked up, then it'll overflow into that, which will fill up that, and then once everything's filled, it will go into the trash can. Does that sound like a plan? It sounds like a plan to me. I think that will work. I have shifted everything over. I shall show you the tree farm now. You know me and tree farms, can't get enough of them, so everything should be looking pretty tasty over here now. That's all good. We've got oak trees and rubber trees set up. Although quite why there's that rubber tree, because those don't harvest. Well, they might harvest properly. I had some problems in testing with them, but didn't seem to be working properly. So we've got this. Let's quickly just check here and make sure everything's okay. Yeah, we've got rubber saplings. We've got the healing axe, which doesn't take any durability damage. So that is all running nicely. We do have a system set up where it's pulling over the power. And we've got a resonant energy cell, because why not? And that is feeding our extractor. Now, all of the produce from this is going into this drawer controller. So we've got a setup where our saplings and apples and raw rubber are being kept in here, and that is being voided if it gets too much. We've got oak wood, we've got rubber wood, and that's all good. We'll cover all the stuff in a second. So any and all things that can be extracted are pulled over into this extractor and then ejected back out over into the drawer controller. So any excess rubber saplings and any rubber wood is directly pulled into this, extracted, and then we've got this rubber. Not doing much with the raw rubber itself at the moment. I could make it into rubber bars, but all the recipes I'm using are using this rubber from IC2. I can make sticky pistons and stuff out of it. I may use it, that's why I'm not too bothered, and it's just being voided if we get more than 512. All good. Round the corner here we've got our sawmill. It is pulling in oak wood. It is filtered. It is pulling in oak wood and then just feeding straight back out again with the planks and sawdust. Now, the planks are all full up at the moment. We've got 2,048 of them. The sawdust will come out and feed back into here as well, but the sawdust is also being pulled out by this crafter, and it is being made into compressed sawdust, because that's all we need that for. So we do have a little bit of compressed sawdust, not a huge amount. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and get myself some upgrades for that. And I'm just going to get 5 emerald upgrades. Got rid of the trees here, because well, why not? Upgrade. So we should have emerald upgrades. I can't make sticks. That's one thing I have not made, and so I will go wood like that. No, like that. And we'll switch that over to processing. Let's make sticks. Okay, fine. Where are we? What are we looking here? I didn't set that up. I haven't named that properly. That's irritating. There's a couple I've done that with as well. Right, we can now make sticks. Okay, emerald upgrades, thank you. And I'll make a bunch of sticks as well whilst I'm here. In fact, let's make 1,000 sticks. Perfect. Right. 2, 3, 4, and 5 of them. Perfect. Let's go over, stick these in, and the reason I'm wanting that and so many planks on hand is not really because of the planks at all, but the longer this keeps running, then the more, see the sod, the longer this will keep running, and we'll get more sawdust, because we really don't have an awful lot of sawdust. And I don't want to start voiding planks just to get sawdust. So that will continue over there. Everything looking great. Other thing over here was we finished off the assembly table setup. I'm getting horrible frame rate over here, but we've got 2 assembly tables now. So this assembly table at the moment is only doing redstone chipsets, and it's got a pattern there for it. This one is doing machine frames and then all the other things, because these these chipsets all need redstone, and as soon as the redstone goes in, if we hit the redstone chipset one, it's going to start making redstone chipsets, and we don't want that. So that one on its own. There's other things that we can put in there later on, but that is all good, and it's extremely quick, as you might imagine. Everything okay here? Everything's okay here. Perfect. Excellent. All looking good. Now, I am avoiding doing magic at the moment. It's just not floating my boat. So that's why we went the way we went with the redstone farm last time, rather than doing something with Botania and the catalyst thing and stuff. But it is working quite nicely. It's not really been that long in game time, and we're well over 3,000 redstone, so I am very, very happy with how that farm's going. And we're doing quite well. So the next thing that we're really looking at is to be able to make the creative energy cell. We're going to have to start worrying about some mobs, really. The enhanced Galgadorian metal, as we have seen in the past, made with these large limbs of Galgador, blah 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 blah, and eyes of Galgador. Now we're going to need ghasts for ghast tears. Okay, fine, we can worry about that. And we're going to need spider's eyes. So we've got the mushrooms and the sugar sorted with our farms. Spider's eyes, not so much. Ghasts we need to sort out. Okay, fine. Worry about something with them in a moment. And we're going to need slime balls. Well, slime is not an issue. We have got our slime chunk down here, and this thing is, quite frankly, ridiculous. The amount of slimes that are in here, it's obscene. I mean, look at that. So just a couple of grinders to set up or something. I think I'll set up some sort of grinder in the middle, put an obelisk thing in there to attract an attraction obelisk thing. I mean, that's just horrible. Ugh, slimy. So yeah, we'll get the slimes sorted out, that'll be fine, but we need to do something about other mobs. The ghasts I will handle separately, and the spiders I have got a thing set up over here, and we're going to start using this area for mob spawning. So I'm going to get that sorted out, and we'll be back in a moment. I'm forgetting something rather important. Yes, we've got this area all set up over here for spawning them, but I had a different idea about killing them. So I'm wanting some more Draconium stuff, and I don't have that much Draconium. If I have a look at this, Draconium stuff, I've only got 15 ingots there, and I've got some broken stuff here, and I've got some more broken stuff over here as well, in here, but this is out of power because I've disconnected it, and I want to get a little bit more of an automatic setup going on, so I will have lots of lovely Draconium going forward. So I have gone and made myself another pulverizer and an automatic sieve over here. I might shift them up a bit, but I'm not decided yet. Yes, I will. Let's shift these over a little bit. So I want the pulverizer and the automatic sieve. Automatic sieve would be good to have kind of there. Would that be okay? Oh, we can't do that there. Yeah. Let's just come off of that. There we go. And let's put that. Let's just put it there then, and that there. So yeah, what we're going to do is, this is fully augmented up, so it's going to be as fast as possible. I think I want to have this set up. I'm going to shift. Let's shift that over like that. There we go, that's better. Then I can output from here, and then again I'm going to do something so I can output to there. Would be sensible, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Output to there. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm going to have another chest up there, in fact. That's what I'm going to do. So that will be filtered for that. Right, okay. Or I could put it here. Don't want to put it there. Don't want to put it there. I kind of like having the tower of chests, actually. Let's get the chests sorted out. Let's go chest, one of them, and I want some item ducts. Item duct, one of them. Actually, there we go. And I want a servo. Yep, like that. So, we've got another one of these up here with a chest which is facing that way. Not that it really matters which it faces, but for the sake of everybody's sanity, we'll keep everything looking the same. And yeah, that'll be fine. And I want to have another input there. I don't have any more of them on me. Right, let's get one and a filter. Let's get ourselves another conduit with a filter. We just need the one. And we're going to want to have that filtered to blacklist sand. Yeah? Yeah. So, yeah, that'll do. Right. So I can put it in like that, go insert, filter, blacklist sand. Yep, done. Perfect. That will be fine. So yeah, no sand will be going into there. That is stuffed because it did take some of that stuff and I don't want it taking any of that stuff. Right, perfect. Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff went through there. Let's just get rid of this because we don't need it at the moment. Done and done. Why have I got snowballs on me? I have no requirement of snowballs. I have set up a glacial precipitator over here. Ah, I've got snowballs over here, probably because there were snowballs going in there. Briefly, because this does feed in underneath the floor over there, but it's not very exciting, which is why I did it off camera. Right, let's go here. So we can pull out of here. We'll extract always active, perfect. That will be fine. Now, if we feed in from the top, we could feed in through the bottom, I suppose. Let's feed in through the bottom. Be much tidier. Let's go through there like that, and we'll do like that. In actual fact, we want that to be one of the small form factor ones, because it's going to feed in. Like that. Now, where's the closest? Here we are, we're closest over here. Right. Right, like that. And I'll come over like this. Now, hopefully, how are we doing for channels? If we come under here, I wonder if I should be coming over directly to here. If I do that, that might work. But I think we're okay for channels here. Oh yeah, we're fine. Perfectly okay. Excellent. So that should be set up now. And I want end stone, please. Actually, I want to have a stack of this on hand at any one time. Ooh, frame rate. Oh, that was stupid of me. Right. Oh my word, the frame rate lag over here is terrible. Right. And stone, please. Okay, half a stack. Half a stack will do. Right. This will start producing more there. Perfect. That's doing nicely. frame rate lag over here is absolutely shocking, and I think it's those redstone energy conduits. Now, is that going to... does that not push in? That's disappointing. I was hoping I was going to push in. Doesn't it? Is that not online? It is online. Okay, okay. Let's turn that off. Let's do something slightly different. A hopper. Well, let's just get a hopper. Good old-fashioned hopper. Really? No hoppers. I don't know how to make hoppers. It's pretty terrible, actually. I thought I might have had a hopper in it because it was a hopper type thing. Okay. Let's make a hopper. And let's get this making this stuff for us. We'll take that out, and we shall can I get to that? Yes, I can. Like that. That'll go like that. That will go like that. We will put that like that. And that like that. Device should be online. Perfect. Device is online. Is that not working? Why is that not working like that? I thought it would have worked like that. Okay. Let's try it like that. Device missing channel. Come on. Device is online. You should be pulling in now. I would have thought that it had pushed in. One last try of make it into the large form factor, one like that. And then if I work it like that, does it do it? Definitely thought it would work like that. Okay. Why is it not working like that? I'm having a bit of a derpy moment here. Okay, let me sort this out and I'll be back in a moment. Right, that's better. Simple ways are sometimes the best ways. I'll just use an item conduit. I'm going to have to do something about the frame rate lag over here. That is horrendous. Anyway, that is happily pulverizing down into there. That is going through here and happily going through here. Now, we will end up with Draconium. I should really set up something with Draconium over there. Okay. Yes, I can do something with Draconium over there. I wonder if turning off particles over here might help. Let's do minimal particles. Is that really helping? Apparently not. Okay, right, so we've got this coming over here. We've got that going into there. What I do want is, I will want that hopper in a little bit. But in any case, what I want to do is, I want to have some more compacting drawers, which I do have through here. Right, compacting drawers, please. So I want like that, and I need to get Draconium, please. So we've got powdered Draconium, that and that. Yeah, Excellent. So we'll have these set up and go powdered. Okay, so powdered draconium isn't going to go. Is this not going to work for these? Oh, no, no, no. That does. But these ones don't. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, we'll need to work with that in some manner, but this will be the first bit which will work. I'm going to take that off there. Like that. Now that should start filling up. I've got two broken draconium ore there. We should start getting, once that's done. Right, I'm going to steal the... This is like a slideshow now. Crushed eulorium? I don't crush eulorium in there. Take that out. Right, and put these speed upgrades into this. There we go. That's better. Now we're going to start getting stuff in. There we go. So platinum will be going over into the other one. And we've got some more going in. We'll start getting that. No, 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 no. I see what I did wrong because I'm an idiot. I didn't lock it, did I? That's why it's getting stupid eulorium ore. Oh no. Oh no. I need to clean this out. That is draconium ore. Now that's getting... I need to bin all this stuff as well. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Eulorium. Don't need eulorium anymore. And that's going to go as well. Right, that's okay. That's cleared out. That's coming out. Right, that crushed draconium. How am I going to do this? I'm going to need a crafter or something, aren't I? Right, let's get rid of that and that. That's irksome. I'm going to have to come up with some way of doing this. Right, let's see if we can grab some of the broken... Oh, this frame rate lag is horrendous. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it an episode just now. I'm going to sort out this frame rate lag. I need to do something about that really rather quickly. And in between, I'm going to sort out this draconium and see what I can do. And we should be in a better place to start with the spawner next episode. But until the next time, it's a bye-bye from me, and have a fun.